So thinking about, excuse me, spirituality this morning in my meditation time, in my breakfast time, and it might be afternoon, but here we are. It's when I woke up. And one of the thoughts I'm thinking about, I was writing some lyrics, and I'll read the lyrics um, here. And it's a concept that I've talked about in just conversations and really meditated a lot on, is that we have too much. So I'm going to read the lyrics and then I have some thoughts that I wrote after that, and I'll expound on that. I don't know if you can hear me with these headphones. Hopefully this comes through clear. It's titled, We Have Too Much. We pray for a revolution, but we have too much to lose. We walk down the streets of Broadway, but we have too much to lose. We try to fight the good fight, but we have too much to lose. We try to walk in faith, but we have too much to lose. We try to love our neighbor, but we have too much to lose. We toil day and night, but we have too much to lose. The riches of the poor have hypnotized us, and now we're numb to the wealth. Our souls have been dehydrated. And that's it. That right there is my writing. Then I had some thoughts that I wrote, but it's just, we have so much materialistic things and we value them. I think we've been conditioned to think that these material things are the end all, be all of everything. And we hold so tightly to our houses, our cars, our space. And I don't think that's bad. I think we need space. We need houses. We need boundaries. Cars are useful. They do a lot of pollution, and I think there's a better way to move with cars, and I think they're trying to do that. But I think for many years we neglected that with no thought, really, or care. That's just my opinion. But we try. I think we move in fear. You know, and there's a lot of, and there is, I think, a legitimate fear that's out there. People have been pushed to a place where they steal and they hack and they break into things, so we think we have to protect everything. But I think it's not balanced and it doesn't serve us. And that's my main thing. I'm coming from a place of, I just don't know if it serves us. And spiritually and emotionally, I think we've taken capitalism and we've taken gain of materialistic things and we've put them in the place of spirituality in like a level of importance. Like we're more concerned about our bank account, our money, our cars, our house, than we are our personal spiritual well-being and emotional and mental. And I don't know if mental and emotional are the same thing. I think they're connected. Emotional is kind of, I feel like, is from the heart right here. And it definitely is mental too. That's just my perspective. I'm sure someone could articulate that better. But I think you get what I'm saying. There's an emotional need that we have, a need for connection. We don't want to be alone. We want to be held. We want to be touched. And it affects us mentally, like how we think and how much we walk in fear versus love versus peace versus anger, animosity. Spiritual is like that, more abstract, where I feel like spirituality, you have to sit still. I feel like spirituality also involves your ego. Your ego plays this role in your spirituality. We have to feed that ego, or we don't feed the ego, or we get a relationship with the ego. And I think as we grow older, mature, we get more proficient at handling the ego. But spiritually, in America, and this is where I'm speaking from American perspective, in America, most of the middle class, upper middle class, the rich are spiritually depleted, spiritually dehydrated. Your soul is dehydrated because we haven't nurtured it, we haven't fed it. And money, I think, in capitalism is so powerful that it holds us, it comforts us, and makes. I think money covers a lot of sins. Okay, so that's a little bit better lighting. Sorry about that. I think money makes us feel like we don't need spirituality, convenience, but we desperately need to feed the emotional and the spiritual us. It's just my experience. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe we don't need spirituality. But everywhere I look, I see people hurting at the highest level. I mean, the stuff with Harvey, I haven't even Harvey. I'm gonna mess up his name. Weinstein. I haven't even paid attention to it, except for I know the premises. He's done a lot of stuff to women, and he's in the news. Spiritual dehydration. Something's missing there that happens. Something hadn't been dealt with, and it comes out. I feel like in my life, whatever, and we're just victims. You know, we're part of us are victims, but we don't have to stay in the victim mentality. I don't ever want to promote that, but I think our childhood has a lot to do with where we end up, and that part we don't really get a chance to choose. We're just stuck with what we're stuck with. But at some point, you're going to have to deal with yourself. So getting a little bit lost in the sauce right there, but spirituality is the main thing. The thing I see spiritually and emotionally, we have to feed that. We have to nurture ourselves spiritually and emotionally. And when those things get too far out, I think it could be very damaging. I think that's all I got. Blessings and peace to you.